How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves. Welcome back to another transfer rumours update. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. And I think it's the first time I've done a video since the channel has hit 10,000 subscribers. So a huge thank you for that. The support since sort of the end of the season has been phenomenal. So, of course, we'll be keeping you up to date with all the transfer news, all the rumours. It doesn't seem Wolves are any closer at the moment to making any senior signings, but obviously I'll keep you up to date with what's been happening, and obviously after the Euros I think that's when everything is going to blow up, and we're going to see some real dealings happen. I think it just needs one or two big deals to happen, and then there'll be a domino effect that affects the rest of the market. But let's kick off today with Ruben Vinagre, I suppose. Vinagre at the moment, a bit of a couple of stories really sort of contradicting each other, as has been the last couple of weeks regarding a couple of Wolves players, really. The first one being Ruben Vinagre. We've seen over the last few months and weeks that it's either Sporting or Benfica that are going to be interested in him. Wolves reportedly put a price tag of 15 million euros if Vinagre were to leave Wolves this summer. Record in Portugal had reported that at the start of this week, Vinagre had returned to England. He does have to self-isolate for a short while before leaving or being able to leave the country again. It's said now, as of today, that Bruno Lage has given the green light for Ruben Vinagre to leave, and it looks like Sporting is going to be the destination for him to join. As it stands, they've still got Nuno Mendes, who is a very highly rated young left back, but it looks like he could be moving on to a bigger club this summer. So Vinagre is set to join Sporting on loan with an option to buy. Probably not as much as Wolves want. They're still negotiating that option. It could be in and around 10 million euros. So we will keep our eye on that one. Dion Sanderson, there has been some links and reports surrounding him at the moment. A couple of clubs have bidded for him, Sunderland being one, around £1 million bid, which was reportedly rejected. Newcastle came in with another bid of around £1 million to £1.5 million over the last couple of days or so, which again has been rejected. And Wolves now apparently want to give him a new contract. He has got 1 year left on his deal, Dion Sanderson. The club also have an option for a further year if they wish. And it said now they want to give him a new contract. Now, Sanderson has apparently rejected Wolves' first contract offer. They're still in talks to give him another contract and then possibly look to loan him out again to the Championship next season. I think he needs that step up. We've seen him in the Championship with Cardiff do okay, go down to League One with Sunderland where he was really impressive last year. A lot of fans are wanting him to be in and around the first team next year, but another big loan deal, if you can get him on another 2 or 3 year deal, get him another loan deal to the Championship, see what he can do at a high level, and then we can go from there. But under new management, Bruno Lage, if he agrees to that, I think he's going to be keeping a really close eye on how he gets on in the Championship, and who knows, we may well see him back by the end of the season. You know, if he does well, similar to how Morgan Gibbs-White did last year at Swansea, we could see him back in January and see him in the first team for the second half of the season. We're going on to incomings now. It's Amadou Diawara, currently at Roma. The midfielder has reportedly rejected the chance to join Wolves from the Italian club. That's according to Il Tempo in Italy. Now, this one is an interesting one. Wolves, way back, I think it was 2019, were linked with Diawara very strongly. It wasn't just 1 or 2 links. We were very strongly linked when he was at his old club. He has since moved to Roma, where apparently Jose Mourinho isn't willing to give him the opportunity in the first team. So they are looking at moving him on if possible. It's unknown whether he has been included in any talks for Rui Patricio, i.e. a swap deal or an exchange. But apparently, once again, he's rejected the chance to join Wolves. I think it's time to move on from this if Wolves are so persistent. If this is a fresh story, it's not just a rehash of what we saw a couple of years ago. I think it's definitely time to move on. If he's rejected you once and rejected you twice, I say just completely leave him out of the picture now. Talking about Rui Patricio, though, things seem to have accelerated a little bit. Of course, once again, a lot of reports contradicting each other on this one. I've seen a couple of people that I know of message or be in talks with his wife as well about the situation, and she's made it pretty clear it looks likely they are going to be leaving Wolves this summer. A lot of rumours about his personal life as well over the last couple of months or so. But he apparently now, according to Sky Italia, as of yesterday, Roma are very close now to agreeing a deal with Wolves. It was very widely reported that Roma and Patricio had agreed personal terms anyway, and it was just a matter of Roma and Wolves agreeing a final fee. Apparently, it's going to be in the region of around 10 million euros plus an additional 6 million euros in bonuses. If Wolves were to get about 15, 16 million euros, I think that is very, very good business for the club. So we're still keeping our eye on that one. It was reported at the start of the week that his family aren't fully convinced in leaving England. It sounds like, and it seems like they're very, very comfortable here at the moment. But as it stands, possibly going to be happening, Patricio to Roma, so we will keep our eyes on that one and expect that one to speed up probably over the next week or so. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that one. But Vitinha, Ryan Nori and Vitinha, was planned to make a video today. Half expected us to know what was going to be happening with these two. Ryan Nori's been very, very quiet. We've not heard any news about him since the last video, but Vitinha, loads of articles in Portugal at the start of the week, a lot of articles contradicting each other, a couple saying we weren't going to sign him, one that says we was going to sign him, but as of today, because nothing's been said, everybody in Portugal has said now Wolves will not be activating the purchase clause on Vitinha's loan deal, and he will be returning to Porto next season. I think Porto are happy with that. We saw a lot of Portuguese fans, Porto fans, so disappointed that they thought they were going to lose him, especially after his star performances in the UEFA Euro Under-21 competition this summer. But it looks like, as it stands, he's going to be going back to Porto. I've seen a couple of reports today that says Wolves may well negotiate another deal, see if they can get him for any less. Once again, a lot of Portuguese clubs struggling financially and really need to cash in on a couple of players as soon as possible. Is Vitinha going to be one of those? Who knows? But as it stands, as far as we're aware, Wolves will not be purchasing Vitinha. Let me know what you think of that in the comments section down below. Is he going to be a player that Wolves really regret in the future not taking the option up on? Sticking with Portuguese teams though, Wolves have been linked with Haris Seferovic. It was reported in Portugal this week that Wolves had inquired about the Swiss striker before the European Championships, and Benfica were looking at around 15 million euros for the striker. It's now said that due to his impressive performances in the European competition, they want all of a sudden double that at 30 million euros. It said that Wolves and Everton were the two teams that inquired about Seferovic before the Euros. But yeah, 30 million euros now for him. To be fair, his goal record in Portugal for Benfica is very, very decent. But I know a lot of Benfica fans just aren't actually impressed with his overall play and him as a player. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one, if I'm honest. Other transfer news, Totti Gomes, who's a young Portuguese defender that Wolves signed from Estoril last summer. He was loaned out to Grasshoppers, had a really, really impressive season as they got promoted, and he is going to be staying there for next season. The centre-back, Rafa Mir as well. Lots of clubs still interested in him. It said that he rejected a contract at Wolves, and it's time for Wolves to sell him. I think Granada, who are a Spanish club, are said to be interested in him, but don't really have the financial flex this summer, as most clubs won't, but they're really struggling for finances, but do have Rafa Mir on their list. So it'll be interesting to see if they do make an approach or make an offer for him. Rafa Mir, though, has been selected for the Spain squad for Tokyo 2020 Olympics. So fair play to him for that one. And finally, Ryan Giles, the young Wolves left back, left wing back, left midfielder. Had a couple of loan spells last season at Coventry, at Rotherham. And Rotherham has been linked with a move to Cardiff City. And it has been said last week that Cardiff have reportedly reached an agreement with Wolves to take Ryan Giles on a season-long loan. So that is all for today, guys. I was hoping for a little bit more juicy action. Who knows, tonight Wolves may well break the news regarding a couple of things, including Vitinha and Ryan Nori. The other one was Taylor Perry. The club had offered him a contract extension. Heard nothing about that either, so I'd assume in the next day or so we may well hear about those 3 items. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.